Have you ever stood by the ocean and wondered what lies beneath the waves? Most of us have, but the reality is far more mysterious and fascinating than you can imagine. We know more about the surface of Mars than we do about our own planet's seafloor. Today, we're diving deep, venturing into the abyss, a world of perpetual darkness, crushing pressure, and secrets that are just beginning to surface. Welcome to the Twilight Zone and beyond. As we descend past 200 meters, sunlight fades, and a strange new world emerges. This is the realm of bioluminescence, where living light is the only law. Creatures here don't just survive. They create their own dazzling light shows to attract prey, find mates, and ward off predators. Imagine a fireworks display in slow motion. A silent, shimmering ballet performed by creatures like the ghostly vampire squid, which unfurls a cape of glowing webbing, or the anglerfish, luring its next meal with a built-in, glowing fishing rod. It's a world that proves life finds a way, and it does so with spectacular style. But the deeper we go, the stranger it gets. Down here, in the crushing blackness of the abyssal and hadal zones, the pressure is over 1,000 times greater than at the surface. It's enough to pulverize steel. Yet, life thrives. We find bizarre species like the barrelly fish, with its transparent head and tubular, upward-gazing eyes, perfectly designed to spot the silhouettes of prey far above. And then there are the zombie worms, which have no mouth or gut, but secrete acid to bore into the bones of dead whales on the ocean floor, absorbing nutrients directly through their skin. These discoveries constantly rewrite the rules of biology. Perhaps the most mind-blowing discoveries are the hydrothermal vents. Think of them as underwater geysers, spewing superheated, mineral-rich water from the Earth's crust. For decades, scientists believed life couldn't exist without sunlight. These vents proved them wrong. Here, entire ecosystems flourish based on chemosynthesis, where microbes convert toxic chemicals like hydrogen sulfide into energy. Giant tube worms, with their vibrant red plumes, stand several feet tall, thriving in conditions that would be instantly lethal to us. It's a powerful reminder that life isn't confined to our narrow definition. It's adaptable, resilient, and can emerge in the most unlikely of places. It even makes you wonder, could life exist in similar conditions on other planets or moons in our solar system? The deep ocean is our planet's final frontier. Every dive brings back new species, new geological formations, and new questions. From mysterious sounds like the bloop, an ultra-low frequency noise that was louder than any known animal, to the possibility of vast, undiscovered ecosystems, the abyss holds countless secrets. We are just beginning to pull back the curtain on a world that makes up over 95% of Earth's living space. What other wonders, what other life forms are waiting for us in the dark? The abyss beckons, and its mysteries are calling. But that's just the beginning. Stay with me, we're diving into the deep ocean mystery still unsolved. Okay, next up. Have you ever stared out at the vast, endless ocean and wondered what secrets it holds? Beneath its shimmering surface lie some of history's most chilling and perplexing mysteries. Today, we're diving deep into the tales of ghost ships and vanishing crews. Stories that have haunted sailors and captivated our imaginations for centuries. Picture this, a perfectly seaworthy vessel, drifting aimlessly in the open ocean. Its sails are set, its cargo is intact. There's even food on the table, seemingly abandoned mid-meal. But there's one thing missing. The entire crew. No signs of struggle, no distress calls, just an eerie, deafening silence. This isn't just a scene from a movie. It's the real-life story of ships like the Mary Celeste. Discovered in 1872 sailing between the Azores and Portugal, the ship was in perfect condition. But her captain, his family, and the crew were gone, vanished without a trace. The lifeboat was missing. But why would they abandon a perfectly good ship in the middle of the Atlantic? To this day, no one knows for sure. Theories range from pirate attacks and sea monsters to mutiny and even paranormal intervention. The Mary Celeste became the ultimate maritime enigma, a ghost ship forever sailing the seas of speculation. And the Mary Celeste is far from the only one. Take the Carol A. Deering, a 5-masted schooner found wrecked off North Carolina in 1921. Just like the Mary Celeste, her crew had vanished. The ship's logbook was gone, and personal belongings were left behind. The only clues were a few cryptic messages found in bottles that washed ashore nearby, but their authenticity was never confirmed. Was it a mutiny? Did they fall victim to pirates? Or perhaps the notorious Bermuda Triangle? The mystery of the Deering's invisible crew remains one of the most debated puzzles in maritime history. Then there's the chilling tale of the Cas d'Acis. Hon är slut. In 2007, this modern catamaran was found drifting off the Australian coast. The engine was running, a laptop was on, and a meal was set on the table, ready to be eaten. 3 men had set sail for a coastal trip, but they were gone. Investigators pieced together a possible scenario involving a series of unfortunate accidents. One man trying to free a tangled fishing line, another falling while trying to help, and the third diving in to save them. But with no witnesses and no bodies ever recovered, it's just a theory. The Cas 2, dubbed the Ghost Yacht, serves as a haunting modern-day reminder that the ocean's mysteries are not just a thing of the past. What could possibly cause entire crews to disappear from their vessels? Some speculate about rogue waves, massive, unpredictable walls of water capable of sweeping everyone overboard in an instant. Others point to sudden, toxic gas releases from the seabed, or even infrasound, low-frequency sound waves that can cause disorientation, fear, and hallucinations, compelling a crew to abandon ship in a panic. And of course, there are the more supernatural theories: alien abductions, time slips, or gateways to another dimension. While we may lean towards more scientific explanations, the lack of concrete evidence leaves the door wide open for these fantastic possibilities. These stories of ghost ships and vanishing crews tap into our deepest fears of the unknown. They remind us of the immense power and mystery of the ocean, a world that still holds so many secrets. Some say it's human error. Others believe it's something not from this world, deep below the waves. Have you ever gazed out at the vast, endless ocean and wondered what secrets lie beneath its surface? We've explored more of outer space than we have our own deep seas. Today, we're diving headfirst into one of the most baffling mysteries of the abyss: unidentified submerged objects, or USOs. Forget aliens in the sky for a moment. What if the real enigma is hiding right here on Earth, deep beneath the waves? For decades, sailors, submariners, and even pilots flying over the ocean have reported seeing things that defy explanation. We're not talking about strange fish or natural phenomena. We're talking about objects moving at impossible speeds, making maneuvers that would crush any known submarine, and transitioning seamlessly from water to air. These aren't just modern-day tales. Reports of strange underwater crafts go back centuries. Even Christopher Columbus, on his famous voyage in 1492, logged a sighting of a strange light rising from the water and zipping through the sky. What did he and his crew actually witness that night? One of the most famous cases is the Shag Harbor incident in 1967. Multiple witnesses in a small Nova Scotian fishing village saw strange lights in the sky that suddenly descended and crashed into the harbor. Authorities, including the Royal Canadian Navy, rushed to the scene expecting to find a downed aircraft. But when they arrived, there was no wreckage, no bodies, no oil slick, just a strange yellowish foam on the water's surface. Divers searched the seabed, but found absolutely nothing. The object had vanished without a trace. What could dive into the water, survive the impact, and then disappear completely? Then there's the testimony from decorated military personnel. In 2004, US Navy pilots from the USS Nimitz Carrier Group encountered the now famous Tic Tac object. While it's known as a UFO, what AS often overlooked is that radar operators on the nearby USS Princeton had been tracking these strange objects for weeks. They reported that these things could drop from 80,000 feet to just above sea level in less than a second, and then hover motionless before disappearing, or, according to some reports, plunging into the ocean. These are highly trained observers using state-of-the-art equipment, and they couldn't explain what they were seeing. So, what are these USOs? Are they secret, next-generation military drones from another country? It's possible, but the reported speeds and maneuverability seem far beyond our current technological grasp. Could they be undiscovered natural phenomena, like a rare form of bioluminescence or strange plasma energy? Perhaps, but that doesn't fully explain the solid, craft-like appearance reported in so many sightings. Or, and this is the most mind-bending possibility, could they be evidence of a non-human intelligence that has made our planet's oceans its home base, hidden from our prying eyes? The ocean depths provide the perfect cover: immense pressure, total darkness, and an environment we can barely explore. The truth is, we don't know. But with every new sonar blip and every declassified report, the mystery only deepens. The ocean is the last great frontier on our own planet, a place of wonder, beauty, and perhaps secrets we're not yet ready to understand. Have you ever stared out at the vast, dark ocean and wondered what secrets lie beneath the waves? Down in the crushing blackness, thousands of feet below the surface, a world exists that is more alien than any science fiction movie. This is the realm of the deep sea, a place where sunlight never reaches, and the pressure is immense. And in this abyss, creatures straight out of nightmares, or perhaps our oldest legends, are a living reality. For centuries, sailors have told tales of giant krakens and sea serpents. While we might dismiss these as myths, what if they were based on something real? Today, we're diving into the abyss to meet the true monsters of the deep. Creatures so bizarre, they defy imagination. Forget the legends. The reality is far more fascinating. Let's start with a true giant, the giant squid. For a long time, it was considered pure myth. The only evidence we had were sucker mark scars on whales and the occasional carcass washed ashore. But then, in 2004, Japanese scientists captured the first ever images of a live giant squid in its natural habitat. These are colossal animals, with eyes the size of dinner plates and tentacles that can snatch prey from dozens of feet away. They engage in epic battles with sperm whales, their only natural predator in the dark depths. It's a titanic struggle we're only just beginning to understand. The Kraken of legend, it's very, very real. Now let's go even deeper, to the midnight zone. Here you'll find the anglerfish. This is the stuff of nightmares. The female has a fleshy, luminous lure dangling in front of her head. In the absolute darkness, this tiny light is an irresistible beacon for smaller fish. They swim in for a closer look, and in a flash, they're devoured by a cavernous mouth full of needle-sharp teeth. What's even stranger is the male. He's tiny in comparison, and his only purpose is to find a female, bite onto her, and fuse his body with hers, becoming a permanent partner. It's one of the most extreme examples of adaptation in the animal kingdom. But what about the truly monstrous-looking creatures? Meet the goblin shark. This prehistoric-looking animal has a long, flattened snout and a jaw that can catapult forward to snatch prey. When it attacks, its jaw unhinges and shoots out at incredible speed. It's a shocking alien-like mechanism that makes it a terrifyingly effective hunter. Living near the seafloor, it's a rare sight, a living fossil that reminds us how much of our planet's history is still alive in the deep. And we can't talk about deep-sea monsters without mentioning the vampire squid. Despite its name, it doesn't drink blood. It's a small, gentle creature that has a dark, velvety cloak of webbing between its arms. When threatened, it doesn't flee. Instead, it pulls this cloak over its body, turning itself inside out to expose spiny projections called eerie. It's a master of defense, using bioluminescence not to attract prey, but to create confusing light shows to dazzle and escape predators. It's a beautiful, yet eerie resident of the oxygen minimum zone, a place where few other animals can survive. These creatures aren't monsters in the evil sense. They are survivors. They are masterpieces of evolution, perfectly adapted to one of the most hostile environments on Earth. The immense pressure, the freezing cold, and the absolute darkness have sculpted them into the incredible beings they are. Every new dive, every new submersible expedition brings back images of creatures we've never seen before, proving that the deep ocean is the last true frontier of exploration on our own planet. The age of discovery isn't over. It's just moved underwater. The ocean's depths hold more mysteries than we can possibly imagine. Because the more we uncover, the more we realize. The ocean hides more than monsters. It hides our future. They say we've explored space more than the deep sea. But why? We've explored more of the surface of Mars than our own deep sea. Today, we're diving into the abyss, into a world of crushing pressure, eternal darkness, and mysteries that could redefine life as we know it. Down here, thousands of feet below the surface, sunlight is just a distant memory. The pressure is immense, enough to crush a submarine like a soda can. Yet, against all odds, life doesn't just survive here. It thrives. We're talking about creatures that look like they're straight out of a science fiction movie. The goblin shark, with its horrifying extendable jaw. The anglerfish, luring its prey with a ghostly bioluminescent light. These aren't monsters. They are masters of survival, perfectly adapted to one of the most extreme environments on Earth. How do they do it? Many have evolved bioluminescence, the ability to produce their own light. They use it to attract mates, lure prey, or startle predators in the pitch-black darkness. It's a silent, dazzling light show, happening constantly in a world we can't see. Imagine entire ecosystems based not on sunlight, but on chemical energy seeping from hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor. These black smokers spew superheated, mineral-rich water, supporting communities of giant tube worms and ghost-like fish that have never seen the sun. It's a discovery that completely rewrote the textbooks on life. But the deep ocean holds more than just strange creatures. It holds secrets about our planet's past and clues to our future. Locked away in deep-sea sediments are records of Earth's climate history, stretching back millions of years. By studying these, scientists can better understand the changes our planet is undergoing right now. The ocean is a massive climate regulator, absorbing huge amounts of heat and carbon dioxide. But what happens when it's pushed to its limit? The health of the deep sea is directly linked to the health of our entire planet. The mysteries are far from solved. We're still discovering new species with every single deep sea expedition. There are underwater lakes, brine pools so salty that they sit on the seafloor like a separate body of water. There are mysterious sounds, like the infamous bloop, a powerful ultra-low frequency noise detected in 1997 that, for years, baffled scientists. While it was likely the sound of an icequake, it shows just how little we know about the acoustics of the deep. What other secrets is the ocean whispering? Exploring the deep sea isn't just about satisfying our curiosity. It's about understanding our own origins and securing our future. The unique biochemistry of deep sea organisms could hold the key to new medicines and industrial applications. Understanding its role in climate regulation is crucial for our survival. But this fragile hidden world is under threat from pollution, deep sea mining, and climate change. We have a responsibility to protect this last great wilderness before we even fully understand it. The deep ocean is the heart of our planet, and its secrets are our secrets. It's a reminder that there are still vast, uncharted frontiers right here on Earth, waiting to be explored with respect and wonder. We thought we ruled the planet, until we looked beneath the surface. Down there, in the darkness, something ancient still remembers us. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey into the abyss. If you're fascinated by the mysteries our world holds, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our next adventure. Let me know in the comments what deep sea mystery intrigues you the most. Until next time, stay curious.